Sack Life Beat Depression, day 673, and we're back with another somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here now. Anyone who's tuning in later, as you know, we focus in on mental health tools and martial arts lessons. First mental health tool we want to touch on all the time is gratitude. Gratitude today going out to Rook, of course, for his hospitality, lending us a place to stay, all the support for our cause and everything that he's done so far. Super grateful to that guy out here. And also gratitude going out to everybody who's tuned in, everybody supporting each other, showing up for you and showing up for each other out here, inspiring each other, moving forwards, making that progress in the face of anything that's trying to stop us or slow us down. So thank you for being an inspiration to each other and inspiration to me as well, helping me feel less alone out here on this journey. That's our gratitude tool. Go ahead and think about your thing that you're grateful for today, and that'll put you in that positive mindset as we move into the lesson. Second mental health tool, before we get into that one, I want to shout out to everybody here. Lisa the Luminary, Silky One, Luca out there from Canada, and that's it for now, but to anyone tuning in later as well, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the support. It is indeed, I see the comments coming in, it is indeed a Superhuman Sunday. So we're going to be tapping into those superhuman abilities that we have to arm ourselves in this fight against depression or anxiety and to give ourselves the best fighting chance that we have at making progress. One of those tools that we cover all the time is that progress tracking tool. Keeping track of the number of days you show up for you will help you take a physical totem, like a physical catalyst, an anchor in this real world outside of your thoughts, outside of the negative things that depression tries to feed us. You'll have this physical proof of the progress that you've made and the progress you can look forward to making. So this number is not just the number of days that you trained, but it's the number of days that you got up and overcame the debilitating effects of depression. So even if you woke up with those thoughts like you can't get out of bed, or you're in a deeper critical state where it felt like you're physically too heavy to move or too heavy to get out of bed, this is your proof that those were lies. This is your proof that those thoughts and feelings were temporary and that you overcame them. So please do keep track of that number. And on top of that, not only did you get out of bed, but you got up and you fought forward for yourself. You did something for your body, for your mind. You made progress with your time, you value your time, and you're fighting back against depression. So please do keep track of that number, because the more you keep track of it, the more powerful it will become as a tool to help you remember who you are and what you can do out here. It's been 673 days of consecutive progress and success for me, the Sackman. Let me know how many days it's been for you. You know, by sharing that number, that's one of the best ways we can help each other. And shout out to Becca Bookleaf. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Luca says, I'm wearing a black shirt like you because I'm superhero Sackman. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Thank you so much, Luca. I appreciate that. Luca, 8 years old out there, fighting forwards, dealing with the struggles that he goes through as well. And we know that no matter what age, right? No matter what age you are, we all have challenges. They're different challenges, but we're all going to deal with things. And mental health affects everybody. All ages, all ranges, there's no discrimination out here. So thank you, Luca, for fighting forwards, for finding tools that work for you, that help you move forwards in life. And thank you for dressing up as me out here. They say imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, and I appreciate it. So, that being said, think about the thing you guys are grateful for. Make sure you're keeping track of that number. Share that number if you can, and we'll start getting into these other tools. Silky One said, I'm grateful for you and everyone here. Thank you, Silky. Appreciate that. Mad with Hats is in here. He said, I almost miss you guys, but I'm here. Hope you're all well. Thanks, Mad with Hats. Appreciate you being here, too. At over 100 days of progress, good stuff, man. Hitting those triple digits, making that forward momentum, building up that strength, perseverance, and keeping track of the proof of it. Good stuff, man. Thank you. That being said, we covered our gratitude tool. We covered our list tracking tool. Now we're going to talk about the other superhuman abilities that we have in this fight against depression. We're going to tap into mainly the breath tool, using the power of breath to de-stress, to fight back. Today's session is going to be broken up into 3 different sections. It's a deviation from our standard format because it's going to be a low intensity day. So normally we do those high intensity trainings. Today we're going to do a low intensity training and tap into multiple avenues to help ourselves. You know what? As individuals out here, we have to find the things that work for us individually. So we try to bring as many tools as we can to the table in this show, and I want you guys to make it your own. Take the ones that work for you and roll them into a super effective training routine to fight back against depression. If it's just the breath, if it's just the visualization, if it's just the meditation, use that. Make it your own. Make it your own routine. That way you can keep making that forward progress and keeping track of it. Shout out to Lisa, the luminary, and said, Lisa said, "Great, Luca. I'm wearing tan and black short, like superhero Sackman as well." Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's get back on track. We did the number tool, we did the gratitude tool, we talked about those other ones. Let's get into the details on today's session. So the first round is going to be super low intensity, a calming breathwork tool. We're going to use that diaphragmic breathwork tool to calm the nervous system as we link it with movement to turn it into a moving meditation. That way we'll be able to practice our form, our striking patterns, improve our martial arts, and also give our bodies that active recovery that we need. The second session is going to be an activated breath called the yogic breath of fire. And we're going to link that with a little jab and cross action, again, to link in that movement, make it super effective. But this breathwork tool alone can dehydrate you. If you're in an air-conditioned room and you're well hydrated now, it can still dehydrate you. I'm out here under the sun, it's probably 100 degrees. It's been 100 degrees like every day out here. And I really have to make sure that I drink enough water. But keep that in mind. Check in on you. Make sure you're staying hydrated. It's very important. Got to take care of our bodies and minds. Be kind to ourselves on this journey. And make sure we're staying hydrated out there. So I've got my jug of water. I'm going to be swigging away as we go. And also, make sure that you're cleared by your physician or your doctor before you start any exercise routine. And that's going to include these low-intensity practices, specifically this breath of fire tool linked with movement, because it does put a stress on the heart, it does put a stress on the lungs, but it's a good form of stress. It's a form that trains our brain to handle that stress hormone cortisol in a positive, healthy, upbuilding way. So it identifies it as a tool for progress instead of a sign of panic. Right? So when we're out in the world, we're still going to run into crazy situations. But instead, when that stress hormone pumps by our body, instead of our brain interpreting and going into panic mode, it can go into, I do this every day. I know what this is. This is progress. I'm fully prepared. I can think clearly. I can stay calm and move forward and make rational decisions. So it's very important to tune into yourself, tune into your body. Make sure you're not pushing too hard. Make sure you're staying hydrated. And check in on yourself, because I'm not there to catch you if you're falling. If you're falling over. So make sure you're staying hydrated, breathe in, and avoid the signs of overreaching. Spots in your vision, lightheadedness, nauseousness, dizziness. Those are all things you want to dial back that intensity, tune into you. So that's that second round, the yogic breath of fire. It's going to be 5 minutes. And then we're going to tune into our bodies, close our eyes, sit in a comfortable position. You might need a towel or a blanket or a pillow, something comfy to sit on. And we're going to do a brief meditation that's going to take our body from that activated state with the high heart rate, sweat, heavy breathing, very similar to a panic attack, right? All those somatic symptoms very similar to a panic attack. We're going to take our body from that state right over into a calm, peaceful, controlled state of mind, controlled form of body with a brief meditation. And that's going to be roughly 5 minutes, but we could go for 10 minutes. We're going to drop in. It's important to tune into the moment and see how long it takes us to get that release, to get that calm for us as individuals. So, that being said, let's do it. We're going to work from Muay Thai position. We're going to tune into that breathwork tool first, and we'll have some calming tunes, binaural beats to help improve relaxation. This binaural wave is also known to help people enter REM sleep, so you might want to give it a shot. If you're trying to get to sleep, you're having trouble sleeping, you can find this thing for free on Spotify. If you just search the artist Sack Life Official, check out the binaural bliss track, and that's the one. Listen with headphones and see if it works for you. And if you want a high quality version that's guaranteed to be effective on that frequency change, you got to use headphones, download a high quality version, and get some comfy ones to sleep with. See if it'll help you out. That being said, Muay Thai stance, right? Nice and balanced. Let's get that breathwork tool down before we start the timer. We're going to place one hand over the chest as a guide, one hand over the belly. We're going to breathe through the nose deep to the belly, expanding that belly, keeping the chest nice and flat. We're going to hold the breath for a moment, and then we're going to exhale out of the mouth, nice and slow. Making the exhale twice as long as the inhale is one of the things that keeps this effective at regulating that nervous system. So let's take that deep breath in through the nose. Hold it in the belly. Now long exhale out the mouth. That is it. It's as simple as that. That's our diaphragmatic breathing tool. So we're going to take that and now link it with movement to make it super effective and continue that training, continue refining those skills. We'll start with just the jab and cross. It'll be a light form of what we did on Wednesdays, Water Flow Wednesdays, that other low intensity day, based just around this one calming portion. So if this whole class is too high intensity for you, check out Water Flow Wednesday. It's all low intensity the whole way through. We're going to pop into Muay Thai stance, and we're going to start linking just the jab and cross with that breath. On the inhale, we'll be taking defensive position. On the exhale, through that whole exhale, we're going to move nice and slow into our form. Refine that form, refine that striking pattern. You can link in the tool of visualization. Visualize a dummy, the form of a man or woman in front of you. Assign that dummy the name, depression or anxiety, and land those punches right on target. Large knuckles, fingers tucked, right? Fingers closed, thumbs up, fingers closed. Tuck that thumb under the top two fingers. There's your fist. You're going to twist that fist over and land on those large two knuckles. That's the goal. Keeping the wrist nice and straight. We'll use proper form, and that'll protect our tools when we are in a feedback situation, either with a heavy bag or a trainer. Mel the Blind Fury, appreciate your support, man. We just covered all the intro, all the beginning tools and everything. We're going to get into that breathwork tool with that low intensity, stress relieving, active recovery, martial arts for mental health lesson. It's a mouthful. And like I said before, it's roughly 15 to 20 minute session today. A little bit different from the regular. Mostly low intensity, but make sure you're checking in on yourself, staying hydrated, and avoiding overreaching. It's a huge deal, because if we overreach, we can wind up with more depression, more anxiety. So that would be the opposite of the whole purpose of this thing. So here we go. Let's get this thing going. We're going to start in Muay Thai position. Hopefully you can hear those calming tunes coming through. Sounds pretty good to me. I think you guys should be picking that up pretty clear. And here we go. Pop into your balanced Muay Thai stance. Guard up high by the brow line. Close those fingers, tuck the thumbs. Now from here, we're just going to pause for a moment and take that deep breath into the belly, right? Chin tuck. Hold that breath in the belly. Now on the exhale, we're going to twist into a jab and a cross. Long exhale. Twist in through the body, keeping the head centered in that center line. We're going to stay in striking position until you fully exhaled out that mouth. So fully exhale here. Now deep inhale back through the nose to the belly and return to defensive stance. You can move in your stance here, shifting that weight, or you can keep it centered. Long exhale forwards. Twisting through jab and cross. Sinking a little bit on those knees. Chin tucked into the shoulder. Nice long exhale. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale forwards. Twisting through jab and cross. Turning those fists over, right? Landing on target. Fully exhale. Deep inhale back. We can think about offense, defense, all those tiny little adjustments here. Long exhale forwards. Twist through, fully exhale. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Remember to pivot on each foot for each strike. Front foot for that front strike. Back foot for that rear strike. Fully exhale. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly. Long exhale forwards. Twisting through, exaggerating those shoulders. Deep inhale back. Guard high, chin tucked. Long and slow exhale forwards. Come back to center. Shake out the arms, shake out the lactic acid. Place the hands over the chest and belly. Return to that breath. Deep inhale to the belly. Hold it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. One more time. You can do it with eyes closed. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold it. Long exhale out the mouth. Back to defensive stance. We're going to take that deep breath in again, and this time we're going to turn it into elbow strikes. 2 elbow strikes. Deep breath into the belly. Hold that breath. Long exhale forwards. Into the elbow. Rotate right on through. Both elbow strikes. 1 long exhale there. Fully exhale in that striking position and deep inhale back to defense. Guard high, long exhale forward, double elbow strike. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly, long exhale forwards, purse those lips. Put some resistance in those lips, that'll help further exercise that diaphragmatic breathing muscle. Deep inhale back. Guard high, long exhale forwards. Fully exhale here. Keep that guard tight on the opposite side. Land in that pointed elbow right in the face of depression. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold that defensive stance. Long and slow exhale, double elbow. Now we twist through for this double elbow strike the same way we do for the jab and cross. Rotating on the ball of each foot. Deep inhale back to the belly. Hold that chin, hold that breath. Long and slow exhale. The rotation is the same. We're just changing our angles up to make them these effective elbow strikes. Deep inhale back. Guard high. Long exhale forwards. One more time. Deep inhale back. So many areas to improve. Long exhale forwards. Think about what your feet are doing, what your chin is doing. If you're tucked and defended, opposite hand, guard, multiple points. We're using that breath as a guide to keep the nervous system low. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold that breath, long exhale forwards. Deep inhale back. And let's return to that breath. Rest those arms, shake them out, shake the legs, get rid of that lactic acid. We're going to use that breathwork tool one more time, diaphragmatic breathing. Deep through the nose to the belly and hold. Long exhale out the mouth. One more time, deep through the nose to the belly. Hold. Long exhale out the mouth. Now that's the end of the first round, our first calming low intensity session. We've got 50 seconds to check in on you, see how you're feeling. Drink some water, stay hydrated. And we're gonna get into the middle section, which is that breath of fire, that activated breathwork tool that trains our bodies to handle stress in a positive way. Also improving heart health, lung health, training these organs, training these things to get stronger. We're benefiting ourselves on multiple levels with this breathwork tool alone. So let's cover that. We've got about 10 seconds before we start the actual session. But for the breath of fire, what we want to do is a powerful breath out through pursed lips. Just like that. And we're going to let that breath just passively rebound back through the nose. Everybody is superhero seconds. Yeah. Thanks, Luke. Alright, so for the breath of fire, let's cover that thing. Powerful breath out through pursed lips, right? Put some resistance in those lips and powerfully push. Push that breath out. Try not to spit on anybody. Push that breath out through those lips and then passively let it rebound back through the nose. It's not a conscious through the nose. We're just going to let it kind of do its own thing. Your body, your lungs are going to re-expand and that breath is going to draw in. We're going to powerfully push out through the lips and then just let it come back. We're going to turn it into a cycle so there's no breaks in between, and each breath out is going to be 1 rep. We're going to go for 20 breaths of fire. That's 20 reps. And once we're done with those, we're going to check in on ourselves, breathe normally for a moment, and make sure we're not pushing too hard. Starting with 20 breaths of fire in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale. Check in on you. See how you're feeling. Now this breathwork tool alone will give you energy. It's known to give people energy just like coffee without the jitters. So that should be normal. Activated feeling, energy picking up, that's a normal thing to expect. What we don't want is lightheadedness, dizziness, or nauseousness to the stomach. Now we're going to go for 40 breaths of fire. If you're not passing out, tune back into you. Let's do 40 breaths of fire this time. 40 exhales with power, letting that inhale just passively return. No breaks between. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. inhale back through the nose to the belly. Long exhale. If you're feeling all right, we're going to go for 60 breaths of fire now. Again, test that body, test that system. Shout out to Carmen. Thank you. That's my Aunt Carmen. Love you, Carmen. Thanks for the family support. We're going for 60 breaths of fire now. Powerful breath out the mouth. Passive inhale through the nose. 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Long exhale. Out that mouth. Tune into you. If you're feeling all right, it's time to link it in with movement and add those jabs and crosses. So go ahead and pop into your Muay Thai stance, guard nice and high. We're going to toss nice short from the shoulders, just twisting those shoulders a little bit. You can keep the balls of the feet rotating, keep the knees a little bit bent, throw a little rotation in there. But it's going to be a nice short controlled jab and cross, turning those fists over, letting that punch whip, right? Focusing on landing on those large two knuckles. We're going to link the whip of that punch with the on that breath, that powerful in that breath. So each pulse is going to happen right at the tip of that punch, right at the extension on that punch. So go ahead and get into stance, and we're going for 20 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you if you're not dizzy or lightheaded. If you're dehydrated, drink some water right now. I think I'm feeling it. And we're going to get into 40 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you, make sure you're not lightheaded or seeing spots. And we're gonna go for another 40 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you if you're feeling all right. We're going for another 40 in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And check in on you. You should have an elevated heart rate now. Activated feeling, a little heavy breathing, light sweat. That's what we're looking for. That energy, somatic symptoms very similar to panic or anxiety. Now what we're going to do is drop down into a comfy position. I forgot a chair, so I'll just sit on the ground. It's totally fine. Just get yourself into a comfy position, and we're going to tune a little bit deeper into those other tools of meditation and breath for a calming, relaxing, de-stressing, somatic experience. So once you're comfy on the ground, I want you to check in on you right now and ask yourself how you're feeling. You should have that activated heart rate, maybe a little heavy breathing, light sweat going. Take note of that, and then we're going to take note of how it changes after this brief meditation. So first, once you're comfy, get one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly, and we're going to try a diaphragmatic breathing tool known as the 4-7-8 breath. So same thing, deep breath through the nose to the belly, but this time we're going to count on the way in. 4-second inhale. We're going to hold that breath for 7 seconds, and then 8-second exhale out the mouth through pursed lips. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. In, relax those shoulders, relax the jaw, hands over chest and belly, chest stays flat. 4 seconds in through the nose. Hold for 7. 8-second exhale here. 4 in the nose to the belly. Breathe nice and slow. Hold for 7. 8 8-second exhale out the mouth. 4 seconds in. Again, we shouldn't feel pressure or pain or a lot of resistance. You just want to breathe nice and slow so it takes 4 seconds to fill that belly with air. Making sure the chest stays flat and that belly expands on the inhale. Let's do it again. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold it. 8-second exhale here out the mouth. Letting that belly fall flat as that full breath leaves our body. Deep inhale again, 4 seconds to the belly. You can close your eyes to make it more effective and visualize that breath filling your entire body from the belly, stretching out. Breathe it in, 4 seconds into that belly. Hold for 7. 8-second exhale here out the mouth. 4 seconds in again, and this time, while you're holding your breath for those 7 seconds, I want you to ask yourself how you feel in this moment. See if you've noticed a change already. 4 seconds in the nose to the belly. Hold that breath for 7 and ask yourself how you feel. 8-second exhale here. On the exhale, let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw relax, your body relax, and kind of melt into position here in that comfy stance. Deep breath in again, 4 seconds to the belly. Visualize that breath filling your body from the belly out. Hold that breath 7 seconds. And remind yourself you're the one who brought you here. You're the one giving yourself this break. And you deserve this break for your work and your effort. 8-second exhale. Again, 4 second, breathe in that breath, fill the belly. Hold for 7. 8-second exhale. Let the body melt into position. If you don't need the hands as a guide for the chest and belly breathing, you can rest them in a more comfortable position. Be folded in your laps or by your side, wherever you prefer, and continue with this pattern. We're going to continue visualizing that breath, and this time we're going to change it into a ball of light. So you can visualize a ball of light in front of you, and as you draw that breath in, draw that light in, allow it to fill your body, and kind of imagine that light spreading all through your body as you hold your breath for those 7 seconds. Let's do it together. Draw that light in, draw in that breath. 4 seconds to the belly. Hold on to it and imagine it stretching out to the edges of your fingertips. 8-second exhale. For a second inhale, breathe in that ball of light, draw that light in. Hold. Second exhale here. What this light is, what this breath is your power. This is your power of peace, to give your body peace at any moment. So I want you to draw in that power of peace. You're breathing it in through your nose and filling your body with it for 4 seconds. Let's do it together. Ignore that bell. 4 second breath in. Hold that breath in the belly. Hold in that power. Sit with it. You can affirm, this is my power. 8-second exhale here. Breathe in that power of peace again. 4 seconds to the belly and hold. 8-second exhale. As you breathe out through those pursed lips, I want you to imagine that as like a pressure release, like a safety valve, blowing off steam, We're blowing away that stress, blowing away that unnecessary stress. And this is something that we have the power to do. Let's use that visualization to make it even more effective. Deep breath in, forward to the belly. Hold for 7. Now exhale that stress. Draw that power of peace in again. 7 seconds to the belly. Oh, 4 seconds to the belly. My bad. Hold on to it for 7. Exhale that stress for 8. As you breathe out, I want you to imagine what life would be like without any expectations. Without any expectations you put on yourself, any expectations from others. Just imagine what it would be like to live without any expectations. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale those expectations. Just blow them away and free ourselves of that unnecessary stress. Draw in your power of peace first, 4 seconds to the belly. Hold for 7. Second exhale expectations. One more time. 4 into the belly. Hold for 7. How do you feel? 8 second exhale those expectations. Time, no instructions. And that's the end. That's going to be the end of our Superhuman Sunday. I hope you're feeling the benefits of these tools. I hope you're feeling calmed and relaxed. Maybe take note of that right now. And if you remember, just a few moments ago, we were in a heightened state. Our body was in an activated state, pumping that stress hormone, feeling that energy flow, feeling that heart rate up just a few moments ago. And we were able to, in that state, tune into our powers and give ourselves a break. Checking in with yourself now, you should feel a nice calm heart rate, sense of peace, of well-being, a relaxed nervous system. And that's all something that you can do for you for free in any given situation at any given time. So the next time you're in a stressful situation, tune into those powers. Tune into the power of breath, the power of visualization, the power of mind, and give yourself that break that you deserve. Until next time, I'll catch you guys same Sack time, same Sack channel, same Sack life. Sackman out.